There are moments when love doesn't come in grand gestures or passionate confessions. Sometimes, it creeps up on you, quiet and steady, like a melody you don't realize you've been humming all along. It hums in the background, filling the spaces where you least expect it. The kind of love that doesn't shout, it just is. Before the story begins, please like, share, and subscribe. It really helps. I never meant for things to become complicated. I was with Lucas, my dependable, grounded fiancé. He was the kind of person you could rely on, the one who thought ahead and made every decision with careful consideration. We were always the couple everyone admired, the ones with plans, the ones who seemed to have everything figured out. I loved him, or at least, I loved the life we were creating together. But then there was James. James was Lucas's older brother. He was everything that Lucas wasn't. While Lucas was steady, James was unpredictable. He was like a storm, full of intensity and energy. The way he lived made you feel alive just by being around him. He wasn't trying to outshine anyone, he just had this magnetic pull, this ability to make you feel like the center of his universe without even realizing it. And I found myself pulled into his orbit, even when I didn't want to be. It wasn't anything overt at first. It was the small things, the way he'd look at me across a crowded room, his quiet laugh when no one was watching, how his presence filled every empty space in the room without effort. The more I was around him, the more I couldn't ignore the way my heart would race when our paths crossed. It happened one evening when we were all at the family cabin. Lucas was outside, on a work call, and the rest of the family had gone into town for a bit. James and I stayed behind, sitting on the porch, watching the sunset turn the sky into colors I couldn't name. He sat beside me, so close I could feel his warmth, his breath. "It's beautiful, isn't it?" he said, his voice soft, almost fragile in its sincerity. I nodded, unable to trust my voice, afraid of what might slip out if I spoke. And then there was silence. A long, almost painful silence. I could feel the weight of it hanging between us, pulling me in like gravity. "Do you ever think about what we deserve?" James asked, his voice barely above a whisper. I turned to look at him, but I couldn't find the words to answer. What did he mean by that? I could see the vulnerability in his eyes, something raw that I hadn't expected from him. "You deserve to be someone's first choice," he said, his voice low and firm. "Not just someone's plan for the future. Not someone's backup." His words hung in the air, thick and full of truth. It was a truth that stung because it was exactly what I had been feeling deep down, this ache for something more, something real. But I couldn't admit it. Not to him. Not to myself. The moment was interrupted when Lucas walked back in.